Welcome back to Al Kendall's Time Travel Concert Series. I'm Al, and we're going to go back in my childhood a little bit to junior high. I was about 10 or 11, elementary, junior high, something like that. I was probably about 10 when MTV first came out, and I saw Duran Duran for the first time, and the song was Planet Earth, and it was so catchy, and the drums were just incredible, and I ran out and bought the album, featuring the 6-minute version of Planet Earth, which is just sheer perfection, and playing along with that. And then when Rio came out, I was a huge fan. It had a lot more hits and fun songs and everything like that. But I did play drums to that stuff a lot when I was starting out, and it really honed my chops a little bit. Roger Taylor challenged me and my stamina a little bit, and that was great. Of course, the bass, John Taylor's bass playing is just phenomenal, especially on the song Rio and New Religion. New Religion also, big drum song. Always enjoyed playing along with that one. So these guys were actually a bit of an influence on me. And what year would I want to have seen them? They were in Charleston, West Virginia in 1983 with Reflex and all that stuff, but I was starting to lose interest a little bit at that point. I'd rather go back to the Rio tour so you get all that stuff and more stuff from the first album and not all that Union of the Snake garbage and whatever. The closest they came around here, now the show is mostly from December 1st, 1982 at the Hammersmith Odeon in London, and I think I have some bits and pieces from elsewhere. But the closest they came to here would have been at the Agora in Cleveland, Ohio, which I've mentioned before is just a great place to see a show. Cleveland crowds are just the best. They're so cool and so fun. Bands just love them. And as a crowd participant as well, I just enjoy hanging out with them. I enjoy talking to them. They're all very friendly. I shouldn't say all of them. I haven't talked to all of them, but the ones that I've experienced have been great. And if you ever been to like a general admission show, you claim your spot, and some jerkwad always walks up and puts his hair right in your face, and so then I have to crowd them and make them uncomfortable until they move, because I'm not going to fight them or anything like that. But you know what? If they want to rub up against my front end, then that's, I guess, their business. What was I saying? Anyway. But you don't have that in Cleveland, or I haven't had that in Cleveland. I mean, the people are just very cool and respectful and appreciative of the band, and the band can feel that, and it just always comes back as just a great show. I always recommend going to Cleveland to see a show, and the Agora is just the coolest place ever anyway. So here we go from 1982, Duran Duran from the Rio tour at the Hammersmith Odeon in London.